I didn't start recording before starting the intro music, and then I thought, well, starting recording in the middle of the intro will be awkward, so I'll just wait until it's finished. So I waited until it's finished. I'm finding that Nvidia Broadcast is somewhat of an annoying program because it starts up, it launches on startup, which I never like things that launch on startup. And if you forcibly close it with a task manager, then it makes it such that whatever device you set as the device I would apply the effects to doesn't work. So then you can accidentally start OBS and try to record something, and could potentially accidentally record no audio unless you check and make sure that the indicator that there's audio amplitude shows there's audio amplitude. So I almost started recording this and started recording no audio, at least microphone audio. This is kind of quiet. Oh, there's something. Rahkshi. Oh, I better get out of this one because Vacama's weak to water. Wondering what the what Nvidia Broadcast is all about. It's useful if you're someone like me because it does something called noise removal. And instead of like trying to filter the noise, instead it just does a thresholding. So if there isn't enough noise, so if I'm not talking, it just records silence. Which does create some awkwardness at the beginning of words and beginning of phrases and the very first articulation in each sentence. But my keyboard is so clattery and clicky, it's somewhat necessary. I'm definitely going to teleport in Matau. Man, this guy's strong. Use a Lemetry disc. Ew, that's really resistive. Okay, well I guess it makes the point, because these are kind of the final boss, right? Let's try a multi-hit. Okay, multi-hit with 0 hits. So it's very useful in that respect, but why can't they make it such that it doesn't, when it's off, it goes to when you didn't install it, and then it only starts when you start it? Anyway. So I talked about this a little bit in some previous recordings, but I wasn't too detailed about it. So Nvidia back in September released a new lineup of GPUs called the Nvidia 30 series, and in doing so discontinued the 20 series. The 20 series admittedly was very bad value for money. However, in doing so, they cut down the supply of GPUs. The Nvidia GPUs, the demand exceeded the supply enormously, the new 30 series, and the old 20 series were discontinued, so their prices skyrocketed as well, making it very difficult to buy any sort of high-end GPU, if you wanted to. But anyway, it was found a few months in that on some power supplies, up to 1,000 watts, well, I finally hit him. During certain portions of certain games, when you were loading a new scene, there was a tendency to trigger the overcurrent protection, which is like a circuit breaker, on the power supply, which would basically create an effect a lot like just unplugging the computer suddenly. It's like the computer go and die. And this is something in the power supply that's there to protect itself from getting burned up, essentially. This would be caused, so the 3090 is only supposed to be a 350 watt device, the 3080 I believe a 320 watt device or something like that, but they would tend to pull transients so they go up to over 500 watts. So, okay. this could scare people into buying bigger and badder power supplies. Power supplies with wattages higher than 1,000 watts, and it's an attempt to avoid this problem. Now, in today's market, power supplies 1,000 watts even, or greater, are very difficult to find in stock. They tend to be scalped a lot like the graphics cards. And so, I've looked on Newegg and Amazon and Micro Center and Best Buy and Amazon and what have you. And EVG, direct from EVGA, direct from Corsair, from reasonable brands you would expect, like Corsair, Seasonic directly, EVGA, and you would think brands like Gigabyte and Asus would be fine because they're just rebranded. They're probably, I don't know for certain, rebranded Seasonics. Let's see, this is a stone thing. Oh, let's teleport, we knew it anyway. I always forget to grab my notes! Nope, it's Earth. Okay, what's strong to Earth? Ice is. Under leveled though. Now, when I started building my computer, I bought a Corsair RM850X. Why? Because being less than 1,000 watts, I could readily find it in stock. I found it in stock on Best Buy for a reasonable price. And it was from a brand I thought was trustworthy. And every power supply calculating tool on the internet, and people who comment on how much power you need for certain things, all said that that was plenty of power. Capacity for draw, that is. However, later on I learned about this power spiking problem, and this gets me worried. Okay, if I were to install one of these super hard to get graphics cards in my computer, which I haven't been able to get yet, but I'm trying hard to, would I get these shutdowns? If I did some sort of numerical simulation load and loaded it up to close to 90% load all of a sudden. So looking around at various brands, it appears that most of the complaints from overcurrent protection kicking in are for Seasonic power supplies. And apparently, if you have this happen, you can RMA your Seasonic power supply and they will send you a replacement of the same wattage. Because they're actually considering it like something that the warranty covers. Now, but my Corsair power supplies has different EOM, which is original equipment, OEM, original equipment manufacturer, which is CWT. It's like channel wall technologies. And unlike Seasonic, where sometimes you'll see Seasonic branded power supplies, as well as supplies like EVGA ones that are rebranded Seasonic power supplies, you very rarely will see a Channel Wall Technologies branded power supply. They tend to be branded Corsair, but that's who makes them. And I've seen less complaints about Corsair power supplies having these auto shutdowns. I only see one high-profile complaint with somebody who was doing AI work, which is like neural networks with, say, TensorFlow or PyTorch. His neural network problems when he's load was kicking in, he was getting shutdowns with his Corsair, exactly the same model I have, RM850X. Okay, so I suppose that I'm kind of in the clear, maybe. There are reports of 750 watt power supplies actually working. So sometimes you can get a rather like only as low as a 750 watt power supply and still be okay. Now that kind of raises the question: okay, if some power supplies work and some don't, even sometimes being the same model, what's going on here? And my common sense would say there's a bigger variation in graphics cards than there is in power supplies. Right? Different SKUs of graphics cards had different power limits. For example, an EVGA FTW3 Ultra would have a higher power limit than, say, an EVGA XC3 or a Founders Edition, for example. So if you install an FTW3 Ultra card, you're more likely to have this transience problem. So that's more likely why some people can get away with these Sonic power supplies that are 1,000 watts and lower, and some people can't. I don't know what this trigger is supposed to prevent. Let's see here. Okay, so it closes. Nope. Okay. Well, let's fight this. I actually don't remember the Rahkshi names. Maybe this will remind me. Vorok. Okay. Well, that sounds obscene. What do I use against a Vorok? I believe I use ice, right? With my freeze ray, I will shock the world. Okay. But buying a big power supply, even if you're not going for a high power limit, high performance graphics card, does make some sense because it gives you more headroom and upgrade capability without replacing this power supply. And you expect your power supply to last much longer and become obsolete much less soon than silicon components like your GPU and CPU. Right, so you want it to last over many generations of upgrades. So it makes sense to buy a really powerful, not necessarily powerful, high capacity PSU. Anyway, what I was trying to get to is, I recently learned through multiple, kind of preponderance of people saying it, maybe it's something that kind of got around that maybe wasn't quite true, but it appears to be true, based on appearance, that EVGA's over 1,000 watt power supplies, which they're never coming in stock ever again for some reason. The original equipment manufacturer for them is this Taiwanese company called Superflower. Now that's a name for a power supply company. So I was like, huh, okay. So what if there are Superflower branded power supplies? And the answer is there are, and there are no reports of anybody ever having any of these shutdown issues with Superflower power supplies. Maybe because they have less safety features or something. A little bit more fast and loose, I don't know. Um, and all over the internet, they're well praised as being very good, or even, as far as we know, the best power supplies on the market. And they only recently started selling Super Flower branded power supplies in the US, I think last year in 2020. So these things are ice, so I'm good. I don't have to teleport anybody in. I can do it myself here. I'll power shot myself to prime up for my destruction I'm going to wreak. So, you know me and my personality, I'm like, well, I want to play it safe, especially if I'm going to make this big water-cooled build with a high-end pre-water-blocked graphics card and like a whole bunch of fans. Given they're all going to be powered through one Molex, but whatever. All going to be on a Quadro. Okay, more... Oh, level 9 freeze discs. Now that would be really helpful. Okay, I believe these things are Earth, so let's teleport Nuju back in. And immediately try out my new disc. Just so happened that Newegg had one up for pre-order, a new model that was only a 180mm long, 1200 watt power supply, branded as Super Flower. So, anyway... so yesterday I learned about Super Flower, which I guess I wanted to share that for some reason. just talking to the computer screen, talking to the mic about discovering Super Flower PSUs. Oh, there's a Rahkshi in this. Wow, okay. This thing gonna poison me? Okay. Well, let's try it. Yeah, it works pretty well. Let's destroy it. Let's see, it's a paw rock, right? So I want to teleport in Winua. Oh, he has Hell's health. That's interesting. Wait, doesn't anymore. Let's keep milking this thing. Yeah. Just let it work. Don't waste anything. I'll definitely be using some Karzani sap on that. Okay, you're supposed to teleport in Nuju again. This is gonna be long because of all the Rahkshi in here. Long and tedious. That describes this game, basically. Really long and tedious. I could say I'm doing it relatively quickly, however I'm not, because I'm talking. It's distracting me. So I kind of have, you know, half my brain tied behind my back. Not because I'm talking, basically. I gotta remove the poison, otherwise I'll randomly die. After walking away from this fight. Let's just use a basic level 9 disc. Oh. Let's try using a basic level 2 disc. Oh, that's useful. I don't know if they level higher than 10. Nothing to do here? No teleport, no telekinesis or mind control or anything? Okay. Well, this is very uneventful. Can't get in here. Can't get in there. I guess we do go up this way. Okay, I'll explore over there. Oh, why does it have to be level 10? Teleport in Nuju. Or just get whacked into oblivion. Okay. Oh, he's only level 9. Oh dear. Well, can I pick it up? Yes, I can. I got all hungry. Okay. Something that doesn't make a whole lot of logistical sense is how hunger makes you weak. I thought hunger makes you angry. Oh no. Bring out my biggest weapon. Didn't freeze him. Well, great. Use a couple of these then. Oh, maybe 3. Never mind, use something powerful. Reconstitution. High-powered reconstitution. That should do it. Ah, didn't? Or level 9 discs. Okay, now I gotta get whacked again. This doesn't do it, I'm sunk. I'm sunk. Okay. Fine, no comma, why not? Oof. Use item. Regenerate. Level 9 regeneration on Nuju. And level 9 regeneration on Matau. And Vacom. Okay. Because I got plenty of those. Ash Bear is probably... No, it's just an Ash Bear. Okay. These things are Earth, I believe. You know what? I'm just going to go grab my notes. Okay, notes grabbed. These things are Earth, correct. Okay. Okay, I'll level it by 1. Let's try to telekinesis it. Let's try to avalanche it. Oh, telekinesis does a lot better. Okay, but I don't like to use too much telekinesis because then I'll run out of it. Like I could root it, I guess. Oh, the dead ends are intense with this one. Okay. More ash bear. Oh, with a Fiku behind it. Really? Well, then I'll do this to you. I guess that really would be very effective if you just pick somebody up arbitrarily high and drop them. That would be instant death, yes. That didn't indicate it did anything. Oh, okay, they come in pairs. Right over here. Might have to walk around as Nuju. Made me hangry. I'm gonna waste a turn to do this. Okay, so that's the door that opened. Let's go in. Okay, I only know of one door that I need a code for. Yep. I'm gonna save the game right there with getting the code. Bring up the person before the fight starts. Do nothing. Is it over here? Nope. I just have to remember there is nothing over here. It's just a dead end. Is it? Okay, Vacos are also there. Okay. So that means when I leave, I have to make sure I leave with the concealer on. Because it will restore... Oops. Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. Okay, now I have to go reshoot. Okay. The game did that to me again. You don't have to flicker that long. Okay, then I have to put on the mask of concealment. When I walk in, otherwise the door will close again. I forgot. Switch Toa, wait for the twinkling animation to happen. Can you mind control a Rahkshi? Yes, you can. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to put it on now. There we go. Okay. Okay, water you use air, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, he's weak to this guy. But oops, that was... Why did I do that? Okay, no. Ah, why did I defend? Okay. Teleport in someone who's not weak to stone. No, we knew it was strong against... What am I doing? Brain farting all over the place. This is the correct Toa. Nuju was the wrong one. Okay. We made a mistake previously in this recording. Used Nuju against Taparok, which is backwards. Or was it backwards? It was just like... It wasn't as bad as using Matau against Taparok, but it was wrong. Okay. Why is it so easy to dodge a Sonic Blast? I mean, imagine dodging something going 300, 400 meters per second. Here's why I bring in Nuju, but Nuju's not here, so we're going to use item, regenerate. Oh, we can only regenerate yourself from here. I keep forgetting that. All that hoopla. Okay. Now I can use it now. Let's go use the super mix. Yeah, 5 of those. On Nuju. Now let's do it on his telekinesis mask. Good. Now walk around as Nuju and try to use Nuju against something that's against Parox, because that's not smart. Okay. And there's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's do the this Winua thing here. Okay. Okay, this is where we use Nuju. Well, I expected it to do more. Oh, we're out of those, okay. Scared, the gameplay where everything misses and gets boring. I would definitely not make something like the mechanic like this and put it into a turn-based, but whatever. They decide to. Yeah, let's do a random shrink disc. Just draws the fight out. Why is there a level 3? Okay, let's fight this level 3 thing. Let's use weak discs on it. Okay. I'll leave the obelisk for now. Okay, we're gonna unlock a sequence at some point. Same with those things. We're gonna unlock a sequence that'll tell us the order to do those, so can't do that yet. Okay. This is gonna be a really big long sequence, I can tell you that. So let's go back around and find the door that opened. Well, you'll be able to get back here, right? Don't want it to close on me. Okay, is it over here? This was already open, right? Yeah. So is that. And there's no more doors. So this is already expended. As long as I don't accidentally reopen that door. I can turn the concealment off. In fact, I have to keep going. Okay, nothing over there. Well, this is definitely backwards, so I'm gonna get... Yeah, that trap. Okay, this is better. Okay. Shrink disc, but it's the right element. Well, that was gone. Just don't have any stuff left, so... Telemetry level 5 seems to work good for some reason. On anything. Let's use the normal sap on Nuju. There we go. We did these. Oh, there's nothing more to do here. Okay. Huh. That's probably the code. I mean, the sequence. Oh! I hadn't done this before. Okay. Not gonna make it make me rock around, are you? Good. Though that's open now as well. Even though it didn't indicate it in its little cue scene. You have to put a block on it. Something to put on it. Oh, you have to stand on it while shooting, I see. Oh. There's no more doors out there, so... Already been in here. Is this it? Yep, that's it, okay. There we go. presume we just teleport this out of the way so we can climb. Okay. Cool. Now, I don't think there's any more doors left around here, so maybe saying goodbye to there. Let's go around. Okay, yeah, that's the one that's open. Okay, that's a real door, not a fiction, not a fake decorative one. So we can go in and get that obelisk because we're never coming back. And I'm actually going to stop recording right there. So, yeah, that's a good spot to quit. Because I know exactly where I need to go next. I've hit like a bottleneck in the puzzle situation. So, that's it for now.